Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I would like to show you my complete sci-fi collection. Hey guys, welcome back. Like I said, I just want to go over my complete science fiction collection as you see behind me. I did move a few things around in my movie room, and so if you remember from my, I guess it was my shelf building video, this was all kids and family and like Disney show like stuff. And so I changed that to be, this is all now science fiction stuff. So sometime in the future, I'll go over how I rearranged things around. But for now, I just like to go over this entire wall of science fiction movies. This is actually a new like thing. Before I did not have all my sci-fi films like separated out. They were just kind of like mixed in with like my regular movies. But I decided I have a decent amount of sci-fi films. It is my second favorite category of all time, and so I figured I would make a sci-fi wall. But before I jump into all of this, I have two items that did not, unfortunately, they could not fit up here. And so the plan is down the road, I do want to kind of, you can kind of see this, like, I do want to make this type of shelving onto this side as well and get rid of this black shelf. And essentially just put sci-fi VHS tapes over here. So in this video, I won't be going over my sci-fi VHS collection. That will be in a later video, but because today I just want to primarily focus on Blu-ray, 4K, and DVD. So the two things that did not fit onto this shelf is this cool, first one is this science fiction collection, which it comes in this like wood case, and let's see if I can dust it off. It's just this. And there's the films in the back. And I remember just like thinking this was kind of a cool like box for just like a weird packaging for movies. And so I decided to grab it. But this is from Alpha Video, so the quality of it is going to be pretty bad. But it has like these little like magnets to keep it closed. And so there's this. Unfortunately, as you can see, there's just no way it would fit on the shelf. So I have to have that elsewhere within the movie room. And then the second thing, I kind of wish that this would fit, because this is actually a really cool item, but this is the old, like the original King Kong film, as you can see here. And so this is like a 2-disc collector's edition of the film. It kind of comes in this cool like metal case. I really, really like this set. And then it also comes with 2 more King Kong DVDs as well. There is Son of Kong, and then Mighty Joe Young. So I do consider King Kong to be science fiction. I guess you could, I mean, I could see it being under like fantasy kind of. But yeah, I would put this under sci-fi. So those are the two things that don't fit onto here, but I'm going to just jump into everything on the shelf behind me. Okay, so starting up here at the top of the shelf, I just have the first 2 shelves dedicated to box sets. This all might change down the line, but for now, this is going to be the way it is. So I have here the Blu-ray edition of Planet of the Apes. This is all of the original films. I believe this has 6 movies in it. It's 40 years of Planet of the Apes. It has like, you know, the Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, all of those films in there. So really cool set there. And then I also have, sorry for the glare, I'm going to try not get it, but I have this cool Matrix box set here. And it is just a really cool set. I think it's just DVD, but it has Matrix, as you can see here on, oh man, the glare is horrible right here. There we go. You can just, all the Matrix films and just a bunch of documentaries And yeah, and then also has this little like booklet, and then also just comes with this cool like little statue of Neo. So really cool set. Definitely, I love the design of it. I think it looks really sweet. And then there's a Godzilla box set here with these films in it. And I'm trying to get all of the Godzilla films out there. Definitely not even close, but I have a couple of the box sets. But Back to the Future on DVD, this was one of my early movies that I got for Christmas a long time ago. And then the RoboCop triple feature, which just has RoboCop 1, 2, and 3. All fantastic films. And then this Son of Kong box set. This has 10 movies in it, I guess. As you can see here, again, this is alpha video, so it's going to be very low quality, but I thought it was kind of cool. It does pop up like this 3D type of thing, so I have that. And then onto this shelf, I have this 50 movie pack of sci-fi classics. Just a bunch of, apparently sci-fi classics on it. I've not watched any of them. The Blu-ray 3-disc edition of Avatar, the Blu-ray edition of The Matrix. This is Alien vs. Predator 1 and 2 on a Blu-ray pack. This is Star Trek. I got this used a long time ago, and it doesn't have the like the slip case on it, which is unfortunate because when it's on a shelf you can't really tell what it is without it. It usually has like a clear plastic slip case on it, but it's all the original films. So I have all of those on Blu-ray. I still want to get the next generation set, and then this isn't really a box set. I just think it's kind of a cool edition of Terminator 2. It comes in this really cool like steel like slipcover. Just a really cool like edition of the movie. And then this is another Godzilla set. This is a 13 movie collection, and so I think this is out of print now. But yeah, just a ton of different Godzilla films on there. And then the Terminator collection. This has Terminator 1, 2, 3, and Salvation on it. So just a really cool set as well because it has this like metal plate to it. And then this is kind of goes into this is into 4K. So this is just a 4K edition of 2001. However, I just think the cover looks really cool, so I have it facing out. Plus, I had a little bit of extra room because I wasn't anticipating having this much room on both of these shelves. So for now, I'm just going to have this face out, but this is just I think just a standard edition of 2001, but really cool. I think this might be my favorite 4K that's been released. But before I jump over into the 4K, I should mention that this is another set that doesn't fit over here. This is the King Kong, I guess, like box set, which just comes with like production cards and art cards and books and all kinds of fun stuff. So I have that here, just kind of doesn't fit with everything else. But okay, so jumping into 4K, so I have this shelf, this one, and this one. That's all sci-fi, and I'll show you kind of what's on the bottom in a second. But jumping in, I have Blade Runner 2049, Bumblebee. And then onto this next shelf, we have Dread. I believe this is the remake. Yeah, this is definitely the remake. Then we have Ghost in the Shell, Godzilla King of Monsters, Godzilla versus Kong. This is the Jurassic Park, or I guess it says Jurassic World collection, but this has Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3, and then Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom on it, which are both not great films, but I mainly got it because I think it was like $20. I got it used, and it was very cheap for having like, a bunch of 4K titles on it, so I was very happy to grab that. And then I have just the 4K of King Kong, and then Kong Skull Island, The Meg, Mad Max Fury Road, just the first Matrix on 4K. This is a Maze Runner Scorch Trials, and then the third Maze Runner Death Cure, which is the third film. Moon with the outer print slipcover, Mortal Engines. One that I still need to watch, Pacific Rim, fantastic. This is Passengers, Predator, The Predator. I really need to get the Predator box sets that they have, which has Predator 2 on 4K, because I love that film. But Serenity, the infamously known bad 4K of Terminator 2, which another one I need to actually get a nice copy of. But Valerian, which I actually really did enjoy. I feel like people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. 20 Million Miles to Earth, Ad Astar, Annihilation, Arrival. This is the Back to the Future trilogy. I really would love to get these on 4K as well. I have another copy here of Blade Runner. This is the 5-disc collector's edition, which that one's still sealed. Which I will say that for the films King Kong and Blade Runner, for whatever reason, I have on 4K, Blu-ray, and DVD. I don't know why I have 3 copies of each film, but I do. And then we got Cloud Atlas, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, The Day the Earth Stood Still. This is the original one. District 9, Divergent, Insurgent, which is the second Divergent film. We got Elysium, which is another, I really enjoyed that movie. Flash Gordon, Forbidden Planet, Godzilla 2000, Godzilla. This is the 2009 version of the film, I believe. I think it was from 2009. I might be mistaken on that, but this one I had a hard time if I was debating if I wanted to put this in sci-fi or not, because it seemed pretty realistic, but I figured it kind of fits within the sci-fi genre of just having to do with space and stuff. So I put Gravity in sci-fi, which it could fall. I could see it falling in like drama or something, but because like Apollo 11 isn't in here, which yeah, because it whatever. But we got Hardcore Henry, Howard the Duck, The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingbird or Mockingjay Part 1, and Mockingjay Part 2. In Time, It Came from Outer Space, John Dies at the End, King Kong on Blu-ray, The Last Starfighter, Live, Die, Repeat / Edge of Tomorrow, Looper. One of my favorite steelbooks I have, Mad Max Fury Road. This is the black and white version and the colored version. I believe this is definitely not an American release of the film. Yeah, they as you can see there, it has, I believe it still works though. And I think it's region free, but definitely a really cool edition. I should actually have that face out. It's really, I love that movie. Then we got The Martian, The Maze Runner, Mothra, which is a brand, I still have this brand new, I still need to watch that, but Oblivion, Predator 1 and 2, Predators, Project Almanac, Prometheus, Riddick, which I was corrected that this isn't a remake, this is actually a sequel to this like Riddick series. But Rise of the Planet of the Apes, The Road Warrior, the remake of RoboCop, which I still need to watch, and just another Godzilla film, which I feel like this came out not too long ago, but I still need to check that out. Then down here we got The Signal, we got Snowpiercer, Stargate Continuum, Stargates, Starship Troopers 3, Star Trek Into Darkness, Star Trek Beyond, Super 8, The Terminator 2, which was probably, I want to say this might have been my first Blu-ray. It was definitely like one of the first Blu-rays I ever got. Terminator Genesis, Tremors, which some people say Tremors is horror. I consider it to be more like sci-fi. Sorry, this is Tremors, A Cold Day in Hell. I consider it to be more sci-fi, but Upgrade, Upside Down, which is a underrated sci-fi film in my opinion. War for the Planet of the Apes. And then we go into just the DVDs. So got Fifth Wave, The Sixth Day. This is a 12 creature features, which is just a bunch of, I guess, low budget sci-fi stuff. I don't know. This could probably fall under, because it also looks like some horror in there. That might fall under horror, but 12 Monkeys, which I'd love to get the 4K of that. Then I have this version of 1984. I have no idea if this is like what this is. Like a black and white from 1956. Still need to check that out. But 2010, the year we made contact. The Abyss. This is one that I feel like I always saw like trailers for it, and it always looked fascinating. So I still need to check that out. And then this is one movie, Air, that I feel like I got this a while back, and I still need to check that out as well. There's several sci-fi films in here that I'm excited because now that they're separated, I'll probably watch them. But Akira, this is just a 4 Alien series, I guess. It has 4 Alien movies in there. So yeah, I've not really sure why. I think I got this for Alien Hunter, if I'm not mistaken. But again, a double feature of Alienation and Enemy Mine. And then another double feature of the Arrival and Arrival 2. Alien versus Predator, and another copy of Alien versus Predator. So this was a different slipcover. Babylon AD, Barbarella, Battle Los Angeles, Battlestar Galactica, Battlestar Galactica The Plan, and Battlestar Galactica Razor. I should say this now. There are a few like Stargate or Battlestar Galactica, or even Star Trek. I have the actual TV seasons of these shows, or of these, like how these are like spin-off movies of shows. I have the shows themselves over on my TV wall. And so that like might change. I might mix in TV shows with sci-fi. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But for now, I'm going to keep it separate. So that's why I have like the movies over here and not the shows. But Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Bill and Ted Face the Music, another copy of Blade Runner, Caprica, The Cell, Chappie, Children of Men. Very I love that movie. I think that this is one that I think that should definitely be within the Criterion collection. The Colony, Congo, Contact, The Core, Cowboy Bebop, the movie, Dark City, Dark Tower, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Nope, that's definitely, I was reading the wrong title. The Day After Tomorrow, and then The Day the Earth Stood Still. Death Race 2, not really sure what happened to Death Race 1, but Death Race 2050. Deep Impact. Deja Vu. This is the third Divergent series movie. Doomsday. Dune. This is one that actually I just picked up, which is technically like a mini-series, so I don't know if it would fall under TV or more sci-fi, like the actual movie, but I don't know. And this is one I've owned for years, and I've just never gotten around to watching it, so I need to actually watch that one. But on to the next shelf. And then we got the movie Face Off, which is kind of sci-fi. I put it could be action, but I put it under science fiction. But Galaxy Quest, Ghostbusters 1 and 2. This is the 2002, I want to say. I want to say it was 2002. Godzilla, or 98, sorry. Yeah, this is from 1998, apparently, Godzilla. But Highlander, Highlander 2, Highlander Endgame, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Inception, or Independence Day, I Origins, I Robots, The Island, Journey to the Center of the Earth, Journey to the Center of the Earth, the remake. Jupiter Ascending. King Kong. This is the Jeff Bridges version. And then I have some copies of Peter Jackson's King Kong. This is the 3-disc edition. And this might have been one of my first DVDs I ever bought as well. And then just another copy, and I got this the other day at the Dollar Tree. And so just some other King Kong films. Capex, Laserhawk. I've never seen it. The Last Days on Mars, Logan's Run, Lost in Space, The Lost World, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, The Man from Planet X, The Man with the Screaming Brain, Mars Attacks, Masters of the Universe, Men in Black, Men in Black 2, Mesa of the Lost Women. This is just a midnight movie pack with 4 sci-fi films. I think I got this mainly for the Angry Red Planet, so still have yet to watch any of them. But Millennium, Mission to Mars. This just looked, I don't like, this has Clark Gable in it. I've never seen this. It looked kind of like a King Kong spin-off type of thing, but yeah, I've never seen that movie. Mr. Nobody. And this is another one. I have no idea if this is considered to be sci-fi or not, but let me know if you've seen this movie. It looks sci-fi-y, so I decided to throw it in here. But the Omega Code and the Omega Code 2. The Omega Man, Paprika, Planet of the Apes. This is the what's it called? Newer one, the remake, by Tim Burton. So this is the same film, but Planet of the Apes is just a different edition, I guess. Then another copy of Predator, Predator 2, Predestination, Push. This is the Riddick trilogy, which has Pitch Black, Chronicles of Riddick, and Dark Fury. Rollerball with James Caan. Running Man, Short Circuits, Solaris, Soldier, Sound of Thunder, Southland Tales, and Soylent Green. Then on to the last shelf of sci-fi. Got Sphere, another copy of Stargate. Yeah, I just have a lot of different versions of that movie apparently. Stargate, The Ark of Truth, Stargate, Children of the Gods, and Stargate Atlantis Rising. Starship Troopers 2, Starship Troopers Invasion, got Star Trek, Wrath of Kong, Search for Spock, Star Trek 4. I will say that, like, I know if you've, obviously I have all of the Star Trek movies on Blu-ray up there, but I do like how these look on DVD. So Star Trek 6, and then yeah, I just have I don't know, all the original films on these cool like 2-disc editions, except Nemesis. I wish I need to get this on the like similar 2-disc edition of those. But then we got Sunshine, Supernova, Terminator in this really weird like plastic case, which I love. This is another early DVD that I bought within my collection, but Terminator 2 might have been one of my first DVDs I got as well. This is another copy of Terminator 2 in like a, I guess, well, this one has the paper slipcover, and then this one has like a metal slipcover with it, which is, I think is cool. But Terminator 3, and then this is like animated, I believe. Yeah, it's like an animated Terminator Salvation movie. But the 13th Floor, THX 1138, time-lapse, timeline, the time machine, the time machine remake, Total Recall, Transformers, Transformers 2, and Transformers 3. We got Tremors 1, Tremors 2, Tremors 4, and Tremors 5. And so I'm still missing I still need to get Tremors 3 at some point. But Universal Soldier, Universal Soldier The Returned. I believe this is the third one. I don't know. I feel like they made a lot of, and I think this was the fourth. I don't know. I feel like they made a lot of Universal Soldier movies, but I might be missing some. War Games, Weird Science, When Animals Strike Back, and this just has those movies on that. I have no idea what edition, like what movies these actually are. Obviously, it's King Kong, Orca, and Congo, but like, I don't know which King Kong or what. So I've had that movie for that pack for years, and I've just never gotten around to watching it. But Wing Commander, Wizards, X-Files Fight to the Future, X-Files I Want to Believe, another 2-pack of King Kong stuff, monster movies, and then movies Zapped, and this fun-looking Sean Connery film. So it just looks like a wild, fun time. And then that is the conclusion of the sci-fi wall currently. Obviously, I should say there's a few more shelves, and that goes into like superhero stuff, which I don't really want to. I'm going to save that for another video, so I will hold off on showing the last 2 shelves there. But yeah, that is everything for sci-fi. And then that is all of the sci-fi films that I have in this collection. I do obviously have Star Wars, if you were wondering where that was in this whole video, but I have a separate section dedicated solely to my Star Wars collection. And so sometime in the future, I am going to be doing a whole video just talking about my Star Wars collection. I do have other sci-fi films, such as like, you know, I'm trying to think of an example of like Starship Troopers, or like obviously like E.T., or like Inception, or Escape from New York, or stuff like that. Those are all just in my favorite directors sections, and so I have like all of those movies kind of like scattered within the director who made them. So let me know what you think about my sci-fi collection. Is there any movies that you think I should add to it? Is there any in there that you think don't really count as sci-fi? I'm very curious on what your thoughts are. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.